preseason action, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Vikings offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. And they are led by this man in his 5th season at running back.
And if you look back to last week, typically we think about him and how important he is to the run game. But last week, very active in the passing attack, and it just goes to show how versatile he is. You can ask him to do just about anything, and he'll be successful.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And out now come the Vikings. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Play action now. Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Osborne here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. Play fake. Cousins. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how the... A first down throw for Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Right back to him on first down. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings get a bit closer. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off. And now out comes Minnesota. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are back within a score. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he fires one, but incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. First down. Here's Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Cousins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Cousins. Going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. Loose inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough cover.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half-yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good third quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good because he is running really well here in the third quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a first and 10.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll try to throw now. Cousins going underneath. He's got Hockenson. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.